So I recently hit 100 hours on my DK5320SE tractor. And I want to tell you all the good, the bad, and the ugly about this tractor. So stick with me and I'll tell you all about it. Okay, so for what I'm going to do a little bit different than a lot of people do these. I'm going to give a negative and a positive together. Okay, so number one, negative and positive. Number one, negative. Having a cab makes it much more difficult getting in and out of your tractor. I mean, I've gotten used to it, so it isn't as bad as it used to be when I first got this tractor. When I first got it, it was a real pain in the butt. And I had second thoughts about whether or not it was worth it to have a cab. But I can honestly tell you, now I've gotten used to mounting and dismounting through this doorway, the cab's definitely worth it, especially in the winter time. There's nothing better than having a cab that's heated for you to be in while you're doing outdoor activities with your tractor. Now, getting out is also a pain. Kind of have to figure out which foot to put down first, right? Right foot seems to work best for me. So that's the first pro and con of the Kioti DK5320SE cab tractor. All right, number two pro. The lift capacity of this loader is impressive. Like 2,400 pounds at the pins. There has not been too many things that I haven't been able to pick up with this loader. It is just an impressive lift capacity for a tractor of this size. But I'll take you on the back here and show you these lower lift arms are not telescoping. Most tractors of this class have telescoping lower lift arms. And even though this is an SE model, which is supposed to be the higher end model, it does not have the telescoping lift arms. So number three, pro and con. This is a 50 horse diesel tractor and I have 39 horsepower at the PTO, which is way more than my last tractor. Over twice the amount of PTO horsepower. For me, that is a huge upgrade, especially when I'm using the stump grinder. The con is you got these turnbuckle adjusters instead of those sliding with the pin inside of them. And the same thing with the right one, it's a turnbuckle style. For me personally, it's not a huge con, but it is a con for some people. I put on my quick hitch, I lock those where they're gonna be and they stay there. But for some people, they don't have a quick hitch, they don't use a quick hitch, that's gonna be a huge thing for them. So I'm just telling you folks, you can get the optional and upgrade, but standard, it comes with the turnbuckle style, which I think is silly. But it is what it is, and I'm just telling you about it. Okay, number four, pro, is this is a very maneuverable tractor. It's almost as maneuverable as my subcompact tractor was. And it comes with one set of rear remotes, but only one. Most tractors in this class have two sets of rear remotes. If you get the CK model in the SE, it comes with two rear remotes, but this DK only comes with one rear remote. That's silly. It should come with two. And for a lot of people, that's a deal breaker. Of course, you can add one as an option, but standard, it comes with one rear remote. Okay, number five. Number five pro, for me, is dual pedals for the hydrostatic transmission. Some tractor models, like Kubota, have a treadle pedal, which I've used them and they're annoying. This is a huge pro for me. Some people don't care. They're like, I don't care. I like the treadle pedal, and that's fine. But for me personally, having dual hydrostatic pedals is a pro. On the con for this particular model, it is a cab tractor. It does not come with a wiper standard. That's just silly. Once again, the CK models come with a wiper standard in the SE model, but the DK for some reason does not. You can get it as an option for an upcharge, but it does not come standard with it. I don't know if they just do that to make the price point where it is, because this is considerably less than a lot of other manufacturers of this frame size. So, but yeah, that's a con for me. Should come with the rear wiper. All right, number 6, con. It does not come standard with the auto throttle linked pedal thing. I know a lot of them come that way standard. A lot of manufacturers have them come standard that way, but the DK does not come standard with that. You can add that as an option once again, but it doesn't come standard with it. But this cab is spacious. It is very comfortable for a man of my size. I'm 6'5", 350 pounds, and this thing is comfortable. It does not come with the armrests, which I don't really care. Actually, I prefer it. If I had armrests, I'd probably have them flipped up because it fits me perfect this way. I can set my right arm right on the fender here and run my loader controls. That thing would just be in my way if I was down here running my remotes or whatever, or the 3-point lift. So to me, I don't care about armrests on this tractor. It's fine the way it is. So number 7 pro con. The size of this tractor is great. It's not too big, it's not too small. So when I was in the market and bought this tractor, I also tested out a Kubota MX 5400. Same lift capacity as this, but a substantially larger tractor. I wouldn't be able to get in the spots that I need to, and am able to with this tractor. The frame size of this is more comparable to like a Grand L as far as the size of it. But it'll lift like an MX. Con for number 7, halogen lights on the cab. Seriously? It's freaking 2024. LEDs, come on. That's ridiculous. They do have LEDs up here on the front, but what good do those do? You know, you got a brush guard in the way and your bucket or whatever attachment you have on the front. Pretty pointless. So, yeah, that's a con in my opinion. They should come standard with LED lights on the cab. So that's my list of pros and cons. And a lot of those cons are just, you know, kind of annoyances. I am really happy with this tractor. I you know, I had to kind of struggle to find those cons, but you know, when I did a video on my subcompact, I didn't really talk about any of the cons, but there are cons with every single tractor. I don't care what the manufacturer is, there are going to be some cons, and some cons that are very important to certain people. Maybe not so much to me, but I know for some people they're deal breakers. But all in all, the first 100 hours of this, and I put hours on this thing so much faster than I did my subcompact. I do so many more things with this. It's such a huge help over at the woodlot. I can lift logs up onto my bucking table. I can lift full 1/3 cord bags of firewood, freshly split. I can lift the bags after they're dried, dump them into the back of a truck or a trailer. This thing is just a workhorse. Then working off the back, the stump grinder, this thing just chews through stumps so much faster than my subcompact, which obviously it's got twice the horsepower, but it's a really good size, good power tractor in my opinion. And I'm very happy I went with this model. I'm very happy I went with the cab. It's like a whole nother level. I know some people talk about having the glass break and stuff, and I hope that never happens to me. But you know, it's part of it. You know, it's no different than your car. You're driving on the highway and the rock truck throws a rock in your windshield. It's just part of it, you know. It's part of having a cab. You know, the other 364 days of that year, you enjoyed having that cab. So I am really happy I went the cab model, especially when it's cold out. When it's hot out, the open station is, you know, fine. But when I'm driving back from the woodlot and I can throw the AC on after I've been sweating for a few hours, that's pretty all right too, you know. I can't lie, it's pretty nice. But hopefully you found this video useful. Hopefully if you're in the market for a tractor of this capacity, this size, this kind of told you the good and the bad of this tractor, in my opinion, right? And I tried to think of it as, you know, everybody, not just me, but like I said, some of these cons really don't apply to me, but for other people, they would be, you know, pretty important. So I do want to thank you for stopping in today. I do want to thank all of my viewers of all of my videos. If you found this video useful, consider subscribing and consider liking this video. Doesn't cost you a dang thing except for a second of your time. So thanks for stopping in today. Until next time, be safe, brothers and sisters.